Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to bring you a new game to the channel, a game I saw on Retro Sports Network with Ron Juckett. Check out that great channel. And it's called Time Travel Tennis. And we're going to do a $1 million one-set challenge between John McEnroe and Bobby Riggs. Winner take all. So let's check out the game. It's a lot of fun, and it's basically card and dice on the PC, but I find it very fun and entertaining. And again, we'll do one set, $1 million challenge. John McEnroe taking on the magnificent rogue Bobby Riggs. I'll be playing as Bobby Riggs. The sim engine for time travel tennis will be playing as John McEnroe. Here at courtside is Westbrook Cards 12. How are you doing, my friend? Check him out. Wonderful card collecting channel. And he has some other videos. I watched a football video. I think he was playing it on his phone the other night. So let's get to the courts and play some tennis. So Bobby Riggs is on the right, and he'll be serving. John McEnroe on the left. McEnroe came into prominence late 70s, early 80s. Bobby Riggs, God, I want to say in the early 50s, late 40s. Best known for the Battle of the Sexes when he played Billie Jean King and lost. He had previously beaten I think she was the #1 ranked tennis player in the world. She was from Australia. I can't think of her name. And then he challenged Billie Jean King, and in years later, he said he basically fixed the match because he bet against himself, but we don't know if that's true. Anyway, here we go. So Bobby Riggs will be serving, and we can serve big, which is a hard serve, accurate serve, or serve and volley. We're going to go serve and volley, so you just click on it. Riggs approaches the net. McEnroe with the return. Rolls a 31. Puts it back in play. Riggs going for the forehand volley. That's an 88, and he hits the net. 15. So McEnroe takes a love 15 lead. Bobby Riggs once again serve and volley. It's a 22. And that's a good serve as it's a high bounce into McEnroe. His return of serve. Plays it back to Bobby Riggs. Bobby Riggs is going to go for a touch volley. 1 through 55, it's a winner. It's a 4. What a volley shot. He puts it over the on-charging John McEnroe, and it's 15 all. And Sports Time Machine has joined us. Mr. Utah Mike, how are you, my friend? The referee will have his hands full for sure, he says. Yes, with these two. It's a really fun game. I just purchased it. And again, I saw it on Retro Sports Network. And this is an ASG game. I also purchased the soccer game, a couple of World Cup seasons. And I do enjoy their games. All right, 15 all. Bobby Riggs to serve. Again, we're going to play serve and volley. And if you look over here, 1 through 5 is an ace, 6 through 11 is a service winner, so he wins right off the bat there. And that's, I think this is a good serve here, as it's, to me, that's high and into the opposing tennis player. And then he just, 27 through 51 is good, and 52 through 54. 55 is an X, I'm not quite sure what that is. 56, 71, so 72 to 100 is bad, with a possibility of 86 going 50-50. Here's the serve and volley, 15 all, in this one set $1 million winner-take-all challenge. Riggs puts it in. McEnroe with a return, 54, puts it back into play. Riggs will now go backhand volley. He's looking for a 1 through 36. That's an 86. 15, he hits 30. The net. So an unforced error by Bobby Riggs. And he's down as it's 15 to 30, McEnroe. have trouble returning it. It's a 39, puts it back. Riggs moving away from the baseline. And he's going to play a touch shot. Again, 1 through 33 is a winner. It's a 61. McEnroe gets to it. Forehand volley.
Out.
And it's out.
30 all.
As McEnroe overhits and it goes out. This is a dice rolling game. Westbrook card 12. You can see the dice at the bottom. There are, let me show you quickly. Let's go next point. And let's go to stats. That's not it. Where are the cards? Options. That's not it. Tactics. That's not it. Summary. That's not it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can't look at the cards once I start. Matchup. Maybe it's matchup. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Matchup. So I'm playing as Bobby Riggs. And these are ratings. The higher the rating, the better. Serve, return a serve, forehand, backhand, forehand volley, backhand volley, passing shot. I don't know what APP is. On the run, overhead, another overhead. So APP, I'm not quite sure what that is. But if you go to his card, these are his cards. His first serve. And these are the cards you're seeing when I'm over to the right of the player for Bobby Riggs. So you have first serve, first return, second return, forehand, backhand. And you can see the overhead, 1 through 87. So it looks like orange is the best color. And we're playing on grass, which he's in favor of playing on grass. As you can see, plus 11. So that's the stats, and you roll the dice, and it's a sim. And now let's shut this down without shutting the game off. That's awesome sauce. All right, so it's 30-30, winner take all, one set. To win a set, you must win 6 games and be up by 2. If it's 6-6, they'll go to a tiebreaker. Bobby Riggs will play serve and volley. He's looking to roll a 1 through 11. It's a 79. That's a net. So he gets his second serve. He'll play serve and volley again. Throws it up in the air. Hits it. It's in the box. Oh, a service winner.
30.
As he rolled a 3, it's a service winner. Riggs can take game 1 of the set. He's 1 point away. It's 40-30. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. It's an 85. He hits the net once again. A little over anxious for Bobby. You can see the intensity building up on John McEnroe. Second serve. And it's another service winner.
Riggs.
Bobby
First
Riggs.
Game.
Bobby Riggs wins on 2 consecutive service winners. And he's 5 games away from that $1 million. As Clinton Parks has joined us, and Vogs18, check out his channel, another card collecting channel. Also check out Clinton Parks, did a wonderful baseball game. And we have Glenn Perot, how you doing, my friend? And also Westbrook Cards 12, all fine and wonderful channels. And we also have our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike, Sports Time Machine. He has a baseball game up. I watched it the other day, and his bowling was outstanding. That's from a little while back, and that is just outstanding. I enjoyed that so much. I like his baseball too, but it's everything Mr. Utah Mike and Clinton does, and is excellent stuff. And we have our good friends from the card collecting community, Vogs18 and Westbrook Cards 12. And here's the man who I've seen this gameplay, who introduced me to ASG Games. I hope I said that right. And this is Time Travel Tennis, Ron Juckett, who just did a magnificent football game between the Cowboys of 1978 and the Pittsburgh Steelers of 1978. Check it out. It was marvelous, and we had technical difficulties. The lights went out in Georgia and everything. It was awesome sauce. I really do enjoy this game. All right, so this is a $1 million one-set challenge, and Bobby Riggs is 5 games away. So now John McEnroe will serve. I am only playing as Bobby Riggs. He's going to serve and volley McEnroe. Again, 1 through 24. He's going to get a point right away, and and then so on and so forth. 48, it's in. The service, here comes first return by Bobby Riggs. We're looking for a 1 through 8 for an instant winner, but it's a double zero. He whacks it out. Oh, a little too much oomph by the magnificent rogue Bobby Riggs. He's down 15 love. McEnroe prepares to serve once again. Ball up in the air. He hits it. It's a 41. Return a serve. It's a 4 right down the line and a winner.
15 all.
For Bobby Riggs, 15 all. McEnroe none too happy. A lot of tension between these two. Fan favorite Bobby Riggs, I believe, as again, he's the magnificent rogue. McEnroe just very angry. Going for the serve and volley. That's a 42. It's in. First serve in. Here's the first serve returned by Bobby Riggs. Goes cross court. It's a good one. McEnroe looking for the backhanded volley. An 80. Riggs now goes to a passing shot. He needs a 1 through 10. It's a 58. McEnroe moves to the ball. Forehand volley again. Forcing Riggs back to the baseline. Riggs goes to the passing shot. 18. McEnroe moves to his right. Backhand volley. Forcing Riggs back to the corner on the baseline. 7-shot rally so far. Riggs looking for the passing shot. 62. Back and forth they go. Backhanded volley. It's going to be a net.
Out.
And out.
15-30.
Net crash. So he hits it out. And Bobby Riggs is up 15-30. McEnroe doesn't want to lose serve. Bobby Riggs definitely wants to break him. Serve and volley by McEnroe. Ooh. That was out. Second serve. We're going to go big return. McEnroe gets it in. Bobby Riggs, 1 through 12. It's a 51. He puts it back, puts some heat on it. Forehand volley by McEnroe, 68. Forcing Riggs back to the baseline. Passing shot for Riggs, 67. McEnroe playing in the front court. Forehand volley. Again, that's a winner. That was a 0-9. Great placement by McEnroe, and it's 30 all. Remember, Bobby Riggs has already won 1 game. Glenn Perot says, go McEnroe. Beatles Eternally has joined us. Let's go McEnroe. Am I the only one rooting for me and Bobby Riggs? We shall see. 30 all, $1 million challenge, 1 set. The serve is in. Return a serve. 28. McEnroe playing the front court. Forehand volley. 41. Forcing Bobby Riggs on the run at the baseline. He needs a 69. Oh, it
40,
hits the net.
30.
So McEnroe 1 point away at 40-30 from tying this 1-set winner-take-all at 1 game apiece. Serve and volley for McEnroe. He charges the net. Good serve by Mac. Bobby Riggs with the return. 27. Mac moves to his right. Backhand volley.
Out.
And it's out.
Jeez.
Bobby Riggs lets it go. We were at deuce. McEnroe not happy, but it was out. Serve and volley again for Johnny Mac. Oh, that's an ace.
Advantage. McEnroe.
Wow, did he blast that in. And I thought they showed how hard he hit it. Well, that was an ace. So McEnroe needs 1 more point. He has the advantage. He'll take game number 2. Serve and volley, and that's net. McEnroe's got to concentrate, got to put this in. As the Cubs, the Bears has joined us, he says, tennis on Al's channel, you cannot be serious. It's Johnny Mac. It's like wrestling. As Glenn Perot says, I have this game, lots of fun. I love this game. I fell instantly in love with it when I saw Ron Juckett play it on Retro Sports Network, and I bought it. And I bought the big package. The only thing is you can't play men versus women. I mean, you can. I think you have to create a card, basically copy it over somehow. I was looking into that because I wanted to play the Battle of the Sexes over. And I'll figure that out somehow. And I think you have to make either the man's card on the ladies' tour or the woman's card on the man's tour. All right, here we go. Advantage Johnny Mac. Second serve, though. Riggs looking for the big return. That's a 2, and that's an ace. Johnny Mac wins
McEnroe.
it.
1 game all, final set.
As the polite gent keeps interrupting me, it's 1 game all. Remember, it's whoever gets to 6 games first and has to win by 2. If it's 6-6, they go to a tiebreaker, and that's to whoever gets the 7 points first, and you have to win by 2. As Ron Juckett from Retro Sports Network says, you can do mixed doubles. I didn't buy that package. As Clinton Parks is now professing his love for Serena Williams. And he says Honey Bunny knows it. Glenn, how do you do your own dice rolls? I tried that. I clicked manual dice rolls, but it won't let me do that because I wanted to do that. I mean, this is a fun game. It's very easy to understand, and thank you for Uncle Ron, that's Ron Juckett of Retro Sports Network, to introduce me to this game. I love it. I play this game a ton offline. I'm playing a whole tour, which is way too long. You know, I go slow anyway, so this is the best I come up with, one set challenge. Bobby Riggs, 1 game apiece. We're going to go big serve, 1 through 10. It's a 70. He hits the net. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. He gets it in there. McEnroe. Return a serve, goes cross court. Riggs in the front court. Forehand volley, 1 through 36. Nice shot by Bobby Riggs. McEnroe cannot get a racket on it. 15 love Bobby. Serve and volley once again for Bobby Riggs. That's a 55. That's deep in the box. Takes a good jump into Johnny Mac. Here's his return of serve, 77. Forehand volley for Riggs, 1 through 40, and another winner for Bobby.
30 love.
He's got Johnny Mac running around like a chicken with his head cut off. 30 love. Riggs 2 points away from taking game number 3 of this winner-take-all set, $1 million challenge. Serve and volley again for Bobby. Ball goes up in the air. That's going to hop right into Johnny Mac. 48. Riggs in the front court. It's going to go touch volley. 1 through 55. Oh, what a touch volley! What a touch volley! It hits the line. McEnroe going spastically nuts, but it's 40 love. Bobby Riggs just smiles at him and blows him a kiss. My boy Bobby. Alrighty, 40 love. 1 game apiece. 3 game points here for Bobby. Serve and volley once again for Bobby Riggs. And that's going to jump right into Johnny Mac again. Here's his return to serve, 19. Riggs in the front court looking for 1 through 44. It's a 71. Mac gets to that ball, goes for the passing shot, cross court. Riggs is there. Touch volley, 1 through 51. Oh, Bobby Riggs does it again!
Game, Riggs.
Johnny Mac
Riggs leads 2 games to 1.
with himself.
Final set.
Bobby Riggs annihilates Johnny Mac in game 3. He's up 2 games to 1. You gotta love Bobby Riggs. So Glenn Perot says, put it on manual, then type the number in the dice box. Okay. I'm not going to do that now, but okay, I got to hit next game. So you go to options, right? I don't know if this is going to pop. And it says manual input a dice. I have that checked off. Oh, maybe you have to unclick display dice. No, but that wouldn't make sense. Anyway, I got to figure that out because I really do want to roll my own dice. But this is fun anyway. Thank you, though. I'll remember that. All right, here's Johnny Mac looking to tie it up here. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. Ooh, that's a net. Bobby Riggs going to go for that big serve. He's in Johnny Mac's head right now as he continues to wink at John McEnroe. McEnroe just fuming. You can see him. You can see him just totally upset. Serve and volley. Second serve is in. Big serve. 27. That's a good one. Mac gets to it in the front court, though. Backhanded volley. Oh, he hit the net.
15.
Love 15 for Bobby Riggs, and he waves at Johnny Mac. And Mac, oh my Lord, McEnroe just fuming. You can see the smoke rising from that hair and headband. And the fans are loving it here. Bobby Riggs waving to the fans. Serving volley for Johnny Mac, and there's Johnny Mac.
All.
Sticking it right to Bobby. Tremendous ace there. It's 15 all. Riggs just wipes his shirt off. Saying it's a little bit too hot for me to put my racket on it. Serving volley. Johnny Mac. Return of serve. 78. Mack in the front court going for the touch volley. He's looking for a 1 through 56. It's a 45. Riggs can't get to it. And Johnny Mack says what's good for the goose is good for the gander, as he's just Bobby rigged. And it's 30-15. Johnny Mack down 2 games to 1. Serve and volley. Mack gets it in. Riggs returns it. That's an 8 right down the line, and it hits it.
30 all.
It's 30 all. John McEnroe not happy with that call. And Bobby Riggs gives himself a pat on the back. Oh, these antics are not going over well with John McEnroe. Serve and volley. He hits the net. Bobby Riggs yells something out to him, saying, "That's the net, son." Bobby Riggs will go with a big return. Second serve in for Johnny Mack. Oh, a good return of serve. Mack's in the front court. He gets to it, looking for the backhanded volley. 91, and that is out.
30-40.
And Bobby Riggs, 1 point away from breaking John McEnroe. He might be breaking John McEnroe's will right now. As Glenn Perot in the chat says, I know who Billie Jean King is rooting for. Ron says a helicopter. All right, McEnroe needs to get this to deuce, which means it's tied. Bobby Riggs yells out something towards Johnny Mack, calling him a deuce bag. Oh, boy. Serve and volley. And you see, he got in John McEnroe's head. The crowd's laughing. Now they try to shush him down. Again, Bobby Riggs playing to the crowd. McEnroe not too happy with it. Second serve. Riggs looking for the big return. It's in. Oh!
Cheers.
A little more mustard on that second serve, and McEnroe has tied it at deuce, and he looks back at Johnny Riggs and says, now who's the deuce bag now? Again, we're saying deuce bags. Deuce bags. All right, we go to the... This is very important here. Can Bobby Riggs break John McEnroe? Serve and volley for Johnny Mack. He hits the net. Big return. That's what Bobby Riggs is looking for. Second serve. Mack gets it in. He's playing back at the baseline, though. 25. McEnroe at the baseline. Chip in charge. Offensive lob. 1 through 31. 35. Oh, boy. On the run is Johnny Mack. Can he play it over his head? 68. It hits the net. Advantage. Bobby Riggs. I think I keep calling him Johnny Riggs. Bobby Riggs. Unbelievable. Again, he pats himself on the back. McEnroe really is just infuriated with the tactics of Bobby Riggs. But Bobby Riggs said, I can get in Johnny Mack's head. He pulled a Max Schmeling, says, I see something. I see something. In regards to Max Schmeling, Joe Louis, the first fight, in which Schmeling knocked out Louis in the 12th. And what he saw was Louis dropped his jab hand, and you could counter with the right cross. All right, advantage Bobby Riggs, 1 point away from breaking Johnny Mack. Serve and volley for Johnny. Oh, my Lord. Wow, did he hit the crap out of that. Holy cow, Johnny Mack just staring. An intense stare at Bobby Riggs, and again, Bobby Riggs blows him a kiss a la Val Kilmer in Tombstone. Serve and volley, Johnny Mack, a service
Advantage,
winner.
McEnroe.
And look at that. He gives him a Queen's Golf clap to John McEnroe. Bobby Riggs trying to tie it up here. Serve and volley for Johnny Mack. He hits the net. Bobby Riggs jokingly yells out as the fans laugh, don't do that again. Looking for the big return. Serve and volley. Mack comes in. Here comes the big return. Mack in the front court is going to go forehand volley, and he hits the net. And we are tied at deuce again. As Bobby Riggs skips over to the other side of the court. McEnroe not very pleased with these Bobby Riggs tactics. Serve and volley for Johnny Mack. That's a 29, and that's going to jump right into Riggs. He gets it back over the net, but McEnroe, the great opportunity here. He's going to go with a touch volley, 1 through 63. He wins it. It's a 63. Riggs lunges, but just misses and hits the line.
McEnroe.
And Riggs just politely points to the line and then goes back to the baseline. McEnroe 1 point away from tying it up in this one-set $1 million challenge. Serve and volley. Johnny Mac hits it a little too hard. That's a 96. That's out. Dave Little has joined us. How are you, my friend? And Beatles Eternally. Check out those two great channels. As Ron from Retro Sports Network says, I'm stealing the format for Sunday. Of course, my friend. See, you don't have to play everything the way it's supposed to be played. You can play it whatever way you want. That's the way I look at things. Remember to check out Dave Little. He's doing some great early 70s basketball, NBA, and Beatles Eternally, all things baseball and more. All right. Advantage, McEnroe. Serve and volley. That's a 12. That's gonna jump right into Bobby Riggs' body. It's a 7. Good return. Mac in the front court gets there. Forehand volley, 66. Riggs going for the passing shot, 23. Again, Mac is in the front court. Going to go for the touch volley, 1 through 57. And that's going to be a winner. As again, he cannot get to it, Bobby Riggs. And McEnroe holds serve as it's 2 games apiece. And McEnroe points at him and points at the line. So Bobby Riggs will serve Game 5 of this one-set challenge for $1 million. This format will go on and on. The next $1 million match will be seen on Ron Juckett's channel. I don't know who the contestants will be, but join us on Sunday to find out. Bobby Riggs is going to go serve and volley. 26. It's a good serve. It's going to skip right into McEnroe. Return to serve is a 9. Riggs in the front court. Forehand volley, 1 through 44. It's a 49, driving McEnroe back to the baseline. McEnroe going for the passing shot. Riggs on the run. Oh, what a shot by Bobby Riggs! Unbelievable. He rolls a 0-4, and McEnroe just can't believe it. As Bobby Riggs skips to my Lou, my darling, back to the service line. Dave Little says, just getting started with that project. I purchased a full decade of the 70s. Very cool, my friend. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs, up 15-love.
Out.
Oh, a little too much oomph from Bobby. Smiles at McEnroe. He goes, here it comes again. Going serve and volley. Second serve. He gets it in there. McEnroe with the return. Riggs in the front court. Looking for the backhanded volley. 1 through 35. It's a 53. Driving McEnroe back to the baseline. McEnroe going for the passing shot. Looking for that 1 through 11. It's a 22. Riggs quickly gets the ball. Backhanded volley. 64. McEnroe pinned on the baseline. Goes for the passing shot again. Bobby Riggs gets to it in the front court. Looking for the forehand volley. 1 through 36. It's a 69. Driving McEnroe. Keeping him on that baseline. It's so far a 7-shot rally. McEnroe going for the passing shot. 63. Bobby Riggs gets to it again in the front court. Trying to put it away with a forehand volley. McEnroe still pinned on the baseline. Passing shot, 97, and he 10-shot rally. The point goes to Bobby Riggs, and it's 30-love. And Bobby Riggs yells out to Johnny Mac, you're starting to look a little tired, son. McEnroe just trying to ignore it, trying to keep Bobby Riggs out of his head. Now Bobby Riggs asks Johnny Mac, who cuts your hair? That gets a big roar from the crowd. Big serve for Bobby Riggs. Ooh, he hit the net. Now he yells out to Johnny Mac, here comes a serve and volley. You can't stop it, and you know you can't. Good serve. Johnny Mac with the return. 25. Riggs is in the front court looking for a 1 through 32. That's a 48, driving Johnny Mac back towards the corner of the baseline, left side. Mac going for the passing shot. 35. Riggs still in the front court. 18, what a shot, and that's a winner. Riggs flips his racket up in the air, catches it, and waves to the crowd. It's 40-love. Bobby Riggs 1 point away from taking a 3-games-to-2 advantage. As the Dog Show has joined us, and so has JD. Hail, hail, the gang is all here. Check out those great channels. JD playing some Madden football. Check that out. Also, UFC, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, and much more on the PS4. And the dog show, well, it's Dog. He does all things awesomeness, as does everyone in the community. And lots of entertainment. He had a show up today, which I'll be catching a little later, probably tomorrow. And he's been playing Final Fantasy, and he also did a wonderful Batman. And so JD's, I think, is also playing some Batman. So check those channels out. And if you haven't subscribed to the channels that I've just spoken about in the chat, and you're in the chat, please do so. Please subscribe to one another. And when you have a chance, check them out. You're going to have a lot of fun with all these channels, I'm telling you. Bobby Riggs looking to go up 3-2, serve and volley. Oh, and he aces him!
Riggs.
He aces him!
Riggs
He
leads
whitewashes
3-2. Final
John
set.
McEnroe. He goes up 3-2, does a little spin. Waving to the crowd, Johnny Mac is infuriated. Where the heck did this guy come from? The magnificent rogue, Bobby Riggs. And here's Johnny Mac down 3-2, trying to hold serve. He's going to go serve and volley. That's a 95. He is just so amped up. He is so amped up. Living My Rhapsody has joined us in the chat. Another wonderful channel. All things Game of Thrones, Doctor Who, Westworld, and much, much more. She's an author as well as JD. What a community we have. It's absolutely awesomeness. And as John St. Baptiste says, be excellent. And we are all excellent. Another great channel, John St. Baptiste, all things music. And Johnny Be Crazy, along with Mackenzie, who I can never remember the full channel name. But check out Johnny Be Crazy's channel. You'll find Mackenzie's channel. And any of the moderators in the chat, feel free to put links and what you're doing in the chat. Feel free, or channels you'd like to give shout outs to. All right, second serve coming up for Johnny Mac. Bobby Riggs going for a big serve. He wants to break Johnny Mac, not just game wise, but mentally. And he feels he's almost there. Second serve for McEnroe. It's in. Riggs going for the big return. And that is a winner, my friend. That is a winner. 15. He scorches it past John McEnroe. And it's love 15, Bobby Riggs. Serve and volley. McEnroe gets it in there, charging the net. Bobby Riggs, return a serve, 68. McEnroe, front court, gets to it, looking for the forehand volley. And what a shot by Johnny Mac.
15
it's
all.
15 all. As Bobby Riggs just gives him a golf clap. 15 all. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. Riggs, return a serve. Mac in the front court, looking backhanded volley 1-40. It's a 72 driving. Riggs back to the baseline. Riggs looking for the passing shot. McEnroe still in the front court. Backhand volley down the line. What a shot!
30-15.
1-43 was a winner. He rolled a 26. 30-15. Johnny Mac trying to hold serve down 3-2. One set $1 million challenge. The dog shows, come on, Mac. JD says, Al, Walking Dead Episode 3 of the final season that I am streaming is finally out. Be streaming that this weekend. Excellent, excellent. So everyone check that out. I will be checking that out. That's on JD's channel, Walking Dead Season 3. Dave Lowe says, I always rooted for McEnroe to lose. Watching him melt down was hilarious. All right. McEnroe up 30-15. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. 27. Oh, that's a good serve. You're going to skip right into Bobby Riggs. Return of serves 44. McEnroe in the front court looking for the forehand volley winner 1-46. And he gets it. He gets
40,
it. Wow.
15.
McEnroe just grim determination now. 1 point away from tying this up at 3 games apiece. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. And that's out. A little amped up there. Johnny Mac, he's talking to himself. And now Bobby Riggs says, here it comes, Johnny. Here it comes. Here it comes, little Johnny. Oh, McEnroe just staring at Bobby Riggs. Second serve. He puts it in, and now Bobby Riggs lining up a big return. 51. Driving McEnroe back to the baseline, and McEnroe in the corner, in the right, will return backhand, and it's going to hit the net. I don't understand when it says that net. Oh, he's charging the net. Excuse me, that's what that means. So now Bobby Riggs It's going to go for we can go passing shot 1 through 15 or on the run. Let's look at, I like the offensive lob. The problem is if you don't get it, the other guy's going to kill the point. We're going to be fancy schmancy. Go for the offensive lob 1 through 31. And we got it. Johnny Mac looking. Oh! Eat
40,
that, Johnny
30.
Mac. What a shot by Bobby Riggs. He's 1 point away from tying this game up. McEnroe is just incensed. He can't believe it. He cannot believe it. Bobby Cantilano has joined us in the chat. Another great friend of the channel. How you doing, Bobby? What a shot by Bobby Riggs. Mac, 1 point away from tying this up. 3 games apiece. Serve and volley. Serve and volley.
Out!
Ooh, a little amped up. He's still pissed off about Bobby Riggs' beautiful lob shot. Second serve. Bobby Riggs says, I'm putting this right down your throat, Johnny. Second serve. Bobby Riggs looking for the big return. He's looking for 1 through 11. He gets a 42. McEnroe in the front court. Forehand volley. 22, and what a shot. He wins it.
Game, McEnroe.
What a shot.
3 games all. Final set.
As he smashed that forehand past Bobby Riggs, it's 3 games apiece. Riggs to serve. Riggs going to go for a big serve.
Out.
Ooh. Trying to keep Johnny Mac honest. Second serve. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. 39. Riggs rushing the net. McEnroe return a serve. 0-2, and that's a winner. Johnny
Love,
Mac
15.
just glaring at Bobby Riggs says, you're done, old man. You're done. Riggs just laughs at him. 15 love, Johnny Mac. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. Oh, and Bobby
15
Riggs
all.
just blows that ball right by him. And it's 15 all. Bobby reaching down there. Serve and volley once again for Bobby Riggs. Return is served by McEnroe, looking for the 1 through 9 or 12. And he gets it. 0-3.
15-30.
A winning point on the return of serve. As he's looking to break Bobby Riggs. He's up 30-15. Serve and volley once again for Bobby Riggs. McEnroe return of serve. 88. And that hits the net.
30 all.
A lot of spin on that serve as Bobby was charging the net. 30 apiece. Serve and volley again for Bobby Riggs. Oh,
40,
service winner.
30.
Bobby Riggs feeling his oats. And maybe some grape nuts. I don't know. So it's 40-30. Bobby Riggs 1 point away from taking a 4 games of 3 lead. And inching ever closer to that $1 million challenge. First person to 6 games, winning by 2, wins this $1 million. The next match will be on Ron Juckett's channel Sunday. Between who, I don't know. You'll just have to tune in. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Return a serve by McEnroe. 20. Riggs in the front court. Forehand volley 1 through 36 is a winner. And he just won this game. As he
Riggs.
Smashes that ball past
Riggs
Johnny Mac in the corner on the
4 games to 3.
baseline.
Final set.
And Bobby Riggs is up 4 games to 3. Bobby Riggs is telling the crowd, this is the game I break them. This is the game I break. The brash, the arrogant, the angry John McEnroe. And now he has the fans chanting, na, 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. And Johnny Mac is appealing to the chair for quiet. And now the fans quiet down because it is tennis. Bobby Riggs just smirks at Johnny Mac. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. Return is served by Bobby Riggs. It's a 20. Johnny Mac in the front court looking for that forehand volley 1 through 37. It's a 92, and that will be out.
Love,
and again,
15.
Love 15 for Riggs. The fans start chanting, na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. As Bobby Riggs leading them in the cheers. The magnificent rogue, Bobby Riggs. McEnroe none too pleased with this. Serve and volley. Oh, he hits the net. Bobby Riggs is getting in his head. Bobby Riggs going for the big return to serve. Mac puts the second serve in. Riggs looking for that 1 through 12. 91. A little too much oomph for Bobby Riggs. As he feels his muscles. And the crowd laughs, says, I don't know my own strength. 15 all. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. It's in there. And it's going to skip right into Bobby Riggs' body. It's going to be a tough return to serve. It's a 49. McEnroe, front court, looking for the backhanded volley winner, 1 through 47. No, he goes down the line. Wow. Pinning Riggs to the baseline. Riggs going for the passing shot, 89, and again, too much oomph.
30-15.
McEnroe takes a 30-15 lead. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. Oh, my Lord.
40-15.
Service winner. As Riggs was able to get a racket on it, but not return it. Take care, Bobby. Thanks for stopping by. McEnroe, 1 point away from tying this up at 4 games apiece. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. He hits the net. Bobby Riggs again roguishly yells out, "You look tired, Johnny. You look tired." He's looking for that big return on the second serve. Chance for Bobby Riggs, second. Oh, it's a good return, but Johnny Mac gets to it. Backhand volley. 45 goes cross court. Keeps Bobby Riggs pinned to the baseline. Bobby Riggs goes for the passing shot, and it just goes right by a lunging John McEnroe. And now Bobby Riggs 1 point away from tying this game up. 40-30 Johnny Mac. As now Riggs leads the crowd in a cheer of Johnny Mac and Cheese, Johnny Mac and Cheese, Johnny Mac and Cheese. Oh boy, again the chair appeals for silence. McEnroe to serve and volley, and he hits the net. Bobby Riggs is definitely getting into his head. If this was an official match, but it's a challenge match. And for $1 million, a lot of things were signed off to. Riggs going for that big service return to tie it. Mac throws the ball up in the air. Here's the serve. It's good. It's in the box. The return. 88. Bobby Riggs hits the net. And Johnny Mac yells at him, "Who's Mac and Cheese now?" It's 4 games apiece. The intensity grows here in the $1 million challenge. 1 set, winner take all. So Bobby Riggs serving, 4 games apiece. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs, 38. And Johnny Mac on the return, 42. Bobby Riggs in the front court looking for a backhanded volley win, 1 through 36, and he's got it as he blows that
15
pass.
love.
McEnroe, who's on the baseline, 15 love. Bobby Riggs. Bobby Riggs again, serve and volley. And it's a service
30
winner!
love.
As that just kicked away from Johnny Mac. He barely got a racket on it, but he did, and it's 30 love. And the chant goes up, Johnny Mac and Cheese once again. Riggs going to go for the big serve. Hits the net. McEnroe not really amused. Bobby has gotten into his head. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. Second serve in. Johnny Mac, a good opportunity to blow this by him. 23. Riggs in the front court. Going for the forehand volley. 1 through 34 is a winner, and he's got it. Oh, my Lord. Bobby Riggs, when it comes to his serve, is just schooling Johnny Mac right now. He's up 40 love and looking to win it. He's going to go serve and volley.
Out.
Oh, a little too much oomph. Try to trick him. Second serve and volley. He gets it in there. Johnny Mac looking for a big return to serve. 1 through 11 is a winner. It's a 15. He charges the net. Riggs is on the run. Can Bobby Riggs make a wonderful shot? It's going to be a lob. 44. Oh boy, an overhead. Oh yeah. Johnny Mac's going to scorch this thing. 75.
40-15.
And that is a winner. Johnny Mac just glares at him. But Riggs still has 3 points to win this game and go up 5-4. That's what happens when you don't get a good lob. You basically serve it up for slaughter. And that's just what Johnny Mac did. He slaughtered it. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. Up 40-15. And it's a service winner.
Riggs.
Game Bobby Riggs.
It's 5 games to 4. Final set.
As the crowd goes wild with Johnny Mac and Cheese chant. Johnny Mac and Cheese chant. Now they go into na 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 na. Say goodbye. And again they appeal for quiet. And Bobby Riggs is loving it. He's up 5-4. If Riggs breaks John McEnroe, he wins 6-4, and the $1 million is won by Bobby Riggs. He has promised free hot dogs to everyone watching the match live here at the stadium. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. He has to win to continue. It's in. Return is served by Bobby Riggs, a 33. McEnroe on the front court looking for a 1 through 40 Backhand volley winner. It's a 23, and he has the
15
winner.
love.
15 love, Johnny Mac. Even though it's a close set here, it just seems like Bobby Riggs, with his antics, is dominating John McEnroe. But only the final result will know what happens. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. Mac charging the net. Riggs return a serve. And Riggs blows it right by Johnny Mac. It's 15 all. And Bobby yells out. Bobby yells out. You're going to lose, son. You're going to lose. Bobby Riggs, 4 points away from victory. Serve and volley, Johnny Mac. Charging the net. Bobby Riggs on the return, looking for a 1 through 8. That's a 34. McEnroe gets to it in the front court. Backhanded volley, 1 through 40 is a winner. It's an 81. He keeps Bobby Riggs pinned at the baseline. Bobby's going for a passing shot. And a little too much oomph, and that's out. He tried to hit the opposite corner. And McEnroe is now up 30-15. Serve and volley, Johnny Mac. He hits the net. Bobby Riggs going for that big return. Second serve, and it's in there. Opportunity for Bobby Riggs to put this away. 1 through 11, 49. McEnroe in the front court looking for the forehanded volley winner. 1 through 38. It's a 61. He keeps Bobby Riggs pinned on the baseline. Riggs going for the passing shot. 1 through 10. It's a 99, and that is out. Again, he tried to hit the opposite corner. And now, Johnny Mac, 1 point away from tying this up at 5 games apiece. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. He hits the net. Riggs looking for the big return to serve. Serve and volley. Second serve. It's in. 47. Mac in the front court will play it. And he wins the game. What a shot by Johnny Mac. Four-handed volley winner. We're 5 apiece. And now someone's going to have to win. It's going to go to a tiebreaker. Well, if Riggs wins and then breaks McEnroe, he would win 7-5, and vice versa. All right, this is it. This is intense, folks. $1 million on the line here. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. 65. McEnroe to return. 26. Riggs in the front court, looking for the forehanded volley. 1 through 36, and he's got it. Another winner for Bobby.
15 love.
15 love for Bobby Riggs. He's going to stick with the serve and volley. 53. Keeps McEnroe back on the baseline. Return. Bobby Riggs in the front court. 1 through 34. It's a 50 driving Mac back to the baseline to the left. Corner. Passing shot. 75. Riggs has it in the front court. Going for that backhanded volley winner. And he has it once again. Bobby Riggs.
Love.
Oh my lord. Bobby Riggs, when he serves, just dictates the pace. He's come close a few times to breaking Johnny Mac, but Johnny Mac is not easily broken. So 30 love, Bobby Riggs. He'll keep with the serve and volley.
Out.
Ooh, he tried to sneak a fast one by. Just out. Second serve, serve and volley. McEnroe with an opportunity for a big return. And he has it. What a job by Johnny Mac.
30-15.
Nice shot, good placement. 30-15, Bobby Riggs. Bobby Riggs continues with the serve and volley. 38. McEnroe pinned on the baseline. Return. 82 hits the net.
40-15.
Bobby Riggs, 1 point away from going up 6-5, and an opportunity, if he breaks John McEnroe, to win this $1 million. Bobby Riggs has flair. He's going for the big serve. 53. Mac with the return. 75. Bobby Riggs should have a good shot here. Forehand, 1 through 18. Approach shot, 1 through 17. 10, 8, 6, 92. That looks pretty good. Hit deep. 113. Net crash. Approach shot. 66. Riggs charging the net. McEnroe looking for that passing shot. 67. Bobby Riggs gets to the ball in the front court. Touch volley. 1 through 52. And he just won this game as he just pooches it past the charging
Riggs.
John McEnroe.
Riggs leads 6-5. Final set.
And Bobby Riggs up 6-5, and the crowd starts chanting, na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye. Take care, Mr. Ron Juckett. Have a good night, my good friend. Remember to check Ron Juckett out on Sunday. He'll be having some time travel tennis on the channel. And I believe he's going to do a one-set $1 million challenge. So Bobby Riggs, 1 game away from $1 million. Johnny Mac must win his serve, hold his serve to go to the 7-point tiebreaker. The intensity is intense. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. He hits the net. Bobby Riggs saying, you're feeling the pressure. You're feeling the pressure. Bobby Riggs going to go for a big return to serve. Second serve in for Johnny Mac. An opportunity for Bobby Riggs to get a 1 through 12, and he does. He smashes that ball right by
15.
Johnny Mac, and it's love 15 for Bobby Riggs. He says 3 more points, and I'm the winner of $1 million. The crowd once again starts going, Johnny Mac and cheese, Johnny Mac and cheese, Johnny Mac and cheese. The chair asks for silence. Serve and volley for McEnroe. Return. Bobby Riggs, 46. McEnroe in the front court looking for the backhanded volley, 1 through 39, and he has it. And what a shot by Johnny Mac.
All.
15 all. For as much as it seems like Bobby Riggs has dominated this game, could be tied up. Serve and volley, Johnny Mac. Bobby Riggs on the return, 1 through 8. He gets a 96. Too much oomph.
30-15.
And McEnroe just glares at Bobby Riggs. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. Return, Bobby Riggs, and he hits the net.
40-15.
So we are 1 point away from a tiebreaker. Serve and ooh! I thought that was an ace. Bobby Riggs looking for the big return on the second serve. Serve and volley. McEnroe charges the net. A big return opportunity here for Bobby Riggs. 84.
Game.
He hits the
McEnroe.
net.
6 games all. Final set. Tiebreak.
It is 6 games all. It comes down to the tiebreaker for $1 million. This is absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. This is what tennis is about here. Trash talking. This is the way tennis should be played. Bobby Riggs will serve first, and then McEnroe will serve 2, and then it alternates 2 apiece. Bobby's going to go for a big serve here. And there's a service winner.
1-0. Riggs.
What a job by Riggs. 6 points away from $1 million. Now Johnny Mac gets 2 serves. Serve and volley for Johnny Mac. He hits the net. He hits the net. Bobby Riggs looking to go up 2-0. It's quiet here at the stadium. McEnroe throws the ball up. Second serve in. Oh, and it skipped away. Skipped away from Bobby Riggs. He just barely got that racket on it. What spin? It's 1-all. McEnroe with his second serve now. Serve and volley.
Out.
It's out. He rolled a 99. Bobby Riggs going for the big return. Second serve is in. Bobby Riggs with the return. 46. Driving McEnroe back to the baseline in the corner. McEnroe's going to play chip and charge. There's the chip. And he hits the net.
2-1. Riggs.
Oh, boy. 2-1 Bobby Riggs, as the polite gent says. So now Bobby Riggs gets 2 serves. 2 serves. As Dave Little says, 2 unforced errors costly for Riggs. Here's Bobby. He's up 2-1. He's going to play serve and volley. Bobby Riggs charging the net, and that ball's going to skip right into McEnroe. It's going to be a tough return. 55, and it clips the net. So Bobby Riggs needs a 1 through 15, or he's not going to get it. And he doesn't. 29. Oh, the luck was with John McEnroe, and it's 2-all. Serve and volley again for Bobby Riggs. That's in there again. That's going to jump right into McEnroe's body. It's a tough return, and he can't handle it.
3-2. Riggs.
3-2 Riggs. And Riggs is thinking probably, I should be up 4-2 if not for that luck. Andrew McDonald says Riggs picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue. No, he's sniffing glue in between serves. McEnroe, 2 serves for Johnny Mac. Serve and volley. Returned by Bobby Riggs. 31. McEnroe in the front court looking for the backhanded volley winner, 1 through 40. And that's a 64. Drives Bobby Riggs to the baseline in the corner. Riggs looking for the passing shot. 24. McEnroe gets to it. Forehand volley, 1 through 41. He hits the net. He hits the net. And Bobby Riggs is up 4-2. 3 points away from $1 million. Johnny Mac, serve and volley. Bobby Riggs on the return. 78. McEnroe on the front court looking to put it away with a touch volley. 1 through 56. And it hits the line. It hits the line. 1 through 50, it's good. 51 through 100, it's bad.
Out.
It's out. It's out. It's out. Johnny Mac is going insane. He's going to argue the call. No change in 2 temperament points. Oh, my Lord. Johnny Mac and Bobby Riggs now leads the crowd in na-na-na-na. Hey, goodbye. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Hey, goodbye. The chair asks for silence. Again, this is
5-2. Riggs.
Bobby Riggs will be serving for $1 million. If he maintains these 2 points on his serve, he will win 7-2 and $1 million. Serve and volley for Bobby Riggs. 59. Return to serve. Johnny Mac looking 1 through 9 to 71. Riggs has it in the front court. 1 through 35 is a winner. Oh,
5-3.
Bobby Riggs had it right there. He had it right there. Oh, a little too fine and cute. He wanted it just to drop over the net. Oh, Bobby, what are you doing? The flamboyant rogue, the magnificent rogue, the marvelous rogue. It's now 5-3. Serve and volley for Bobby, still up. It's going to be a big hill to climb for Johnny Mac. Riggs charges the net. McEnroe 1 through 9. It's a 66. Riggs in the front court looking for a 1 through 37 forehand volley winner. 67 drives Johnny Mac back to the baseline. Mac passing shot. 66. Riggs in the front court has an opportunity once again with the forehand volley to get his point. And he does! Bobby Riggs does! He smashes it past McEnroe. 6-3. Oh, Bobby Riggs, Bobby Riggs. 1 point away from the $1 million. The crowd is going nuts here. They're all cheering for the magnificent rogue. Bobby has 3 points for $1 million. Serve and volley. Now you know McEnroe has 2 serves. Oh, my Lord.
6-4.
Wow. Johnny Mac put some extra oomph and mustard on that. It's now 6-4. Second serve coming up for Johnny Mac. He has to hold to get to 6-5. Serve and volley. And that's going to skip right into Bobby Riggs' body. Riggs on the return. 84. It hits the line. This could be it, folks. 1 through 50. Bobby Riggs has just won $1 million and defeated the angry John McEnroe.
Out.
Oh, it's out. Riggs will argue the call. No change, and it's
6-5. Riggs.
Wow. So Bobby Riggs is serving for the match here. Bobby Riggs is serving for the match. 1 point away from $1 million. And now the crowd breaks out into Johnny Mac and Cheese, Johnny Mac and Cheese, Johnny Mac and Cheese. And Bobby Riggs says, there, crowd, let me win in silent, and then we'll go nuts. Riggs is ready. Serve and volley.
Out.
Oh, a little oomph. Riggs might be a little oomph. A little too much oomph there, Bobby. Second serve. McEnroe has to take an opportunity of the second serve. It's in there. Johnny Mac needs a big return. 1 through 11. 26. Riggs in the front court can put it away with a 1 through 33. It is over!
Game,
Bobby
set,
Riggs
and match. Riggs.
wins!
7-6.
And in a magnificent tiebreaker, McEnroe begrudgingly shakes Bobby Riggs' hand as he leaps over the net and shakes John McEnroe's hand and wants to hug him, but Johnny Mac wants to hear nothing of it as he storms away from the court. He grabs his gear, and the crowd is saying, na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye, na 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 na, as Bobby Riggs lifts his arms in victory, showered by the adulation of the crowd. Bobby Riggs has won the first ever one-set $1 million challenge, 7-6, and the tiebreaker 7-5. You can't get any better than that, folks. You can't get any better than that. Dave Lowe says, oh, I wanted that call to go against McEnroe. So did I. But Bobby Riggs, cool as a cucumber, no one broke. Riggs was unable to break McEnroe's serve, and McEnroe was unable to break Riggs' serve. But I think what Bobby Riggs broke was McEnroe's confidence, taunting him in that magnificent rogue style of his. Ultimate confidence, Bobby Riggs. the winner of $1 million. And the fans are loving it here. So let's go to the chat. As the dog shows it was rigged. Dave Lewis says, great fun. Thanks, Al. Yeah, I like this game. And when I play it, this is the way I'm going to play it. The $1 Million Challenge. And I don't know if Bobby Riggs will continue on to challenge and beat all the rest of these gents. Or go with 2 others. And once again, I think Ron Jucket's going to do this on Sunday on his channel. So I hope everyone enjoyed. And I want to say thank you to Andrew McDonald. He says, awesome finish. Now I can let the dog back inside. That's funny. Your poor dog. W Vlogs 18 says, hey, sorry I'm late. Well, you were here earlier. That's fine. Don't worry about it, my friend. We just finished up. Check out that wonderful channel. W Vlogs 18. Thank you to Andrew McDonald. I'm glad you enjoyed. Check out the dog show, all things entertainment and video games. No problem, WVogs18. Don't worry about that, my friend. Dave Little, check out his great channel. Lots of basketball fun. He's got a 70s project going on using Action PC basketball. Let's just scroll up. Beatles Eternally, thank you very much, my friend. Beatles Eternally, please subscribe to all the channels. All things baseball and more. Ron Juckett, Retro Sports Network. He just put up a great game between the Steelers and Cowboys for the NFL Championship. 1978 replay. Ron Juckett, Retro Sports Network. Clinton Parks, wonderful baseball channel. Check out, I was in that stream today. That was so much fun before mine, as well as Ron Juckett's. Mr. Dave Gardner, HockeyTournaments.com. Also check out his channel. Him and Ron did Hockey League this week. That was great stuff. Andrew McDonald said earlier, no parking in the red zone. As we continue to scroll up, I missed some funny stuff in that chat there. Andrew McDonald, 99 Voss Red Balloons. I added the Voss Red Balloon. JD, he's going to have the final season of Walking Dead. What's the name of those games? It plays like a comic book. Oh, I can't think of it. Anyway, he's got the final season, lots of fun. He's also doing a lot of Madden and Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty, UFC on PS4. Bobby Cantilano, great friend of the channel and the community. Living My Rhapsody, another wonderful channel, all things Game of Thrones, Doctor Who, and much, much more. Keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. I think I got everybody. Glenn Perot, thank you very much, my friend. Hope you enjoyed it. The Cubs, the Bears, was in shock that I had tennis on the channel. It was fun. I liked it. There's Bobby Riggs. Bobby Riggs is the best. Westbrook Cards 12. Check him out. Wonderful card collecting channel along with W Vogs 18. All right, that's everyone. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. I played as Bobby Riggs. It's nice to beat the computer. I always like Bobby Riggs. Beatles says, thanks, Al. I know nothing about tennis, but had fun. You got to have fun. Clinton Park says, good listening even though the stink cab driver won. Oh, I like Bobby Riggs. All right. So, till next time, watch out for that big first serve. Health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know it's coming, folks. You know it's coming, folks. Peace. See ya.